Alright boys and girls, so in today's video we're going to be focusing of course on the November 2021 pre-hotfixes update in knife ability tests, so let's just start today's episode. As always, all of the timestamps will be in the description down below, so if you just want to skip ahead to a specific topic, feel free to do that of course. And before we do start, I just want to say that I'm very glad that the creator is fine, since for the past 7 months there has been pretty much radio silence. We haven't really heard anything from the creator. I'm just very glad that they're fine. I was a little bit worried about them and a bit concerned, but I'm very glad that they're back now and they seem to be fine, so really glad to see that. Anyway, so now of course let's focus on all of the updates right here. So November 2021 pre-hotfixes. In the background, by the way, you see some brand new gameplay on the new map, quote unquote, Twilight Harvest. It's actually one of the older maps I played back in I think 2019. It was a really fantastic map and it's just a really awesome one, so glad to see this one back. Kind of has now the spooky theme of course going on, so maybe like a Halloween update, I don't know, would be kind of cool, but let's focus on the updates. So first things first, minor patches of course. Next up we have new disrespect mechanic, and honestly I have no clue what the disrespect mechanic is. Maybe we will figure it out within the next few days and within the next update of course, but so far I literally have no idea about it. And then of course the new map Harvest, like I've already said, and also trading has been disabled for a short time, and there's actually a reason for that. The YouTuber I Am Trouble, I think, made a video about this. I'll leave the link in the description down below. Definitely check out the video. It was about the duping that happened in the knife ability test trading community. I'm not too involved in the trading community in knife ability tests, so I don't know too much about it, but definitely check out their video. They seem to have quite a bit of knowledge about this, so can definitely recommend that video. And now of course some of the information that has not been announced right here, because there has actually been a lot more changes than this. So let's just join the game and let's take a look at the other changes that have happened. Alright, so there we go, we finally joined the game, and now of course let's focus on all of the changes that have happened in the game of course. First things first, let's focus on of course Game Pass items and some of the other stuff which you can buy for Robux. So as you can see, you can no longer buy the crates for Robux, which used to be priced at 49 Robux. Other than that, I think everything else has remained the same right here with tokens, besides the price of the shotgun token, which we're going to focus on now of course. So all of the Game Passes have remained at the same price besides the shotgun knife Game Pass. Previously it was sold for 250 Robux, and now the shotgun knife is priced at 399 Robux, which is quite interesting of course. So for any of these knife effects, I'm not entirely sure. I think they still have the same prices as before, so nothing really changed right here. And for all the weapons or revolvers of course, we're going to be talking about those in a few seconds. I think pets right here or followers, I'm not entirely sure if any of these have changed prices. Don't think so. I think they still have the same prices, and same applies for the gear of course right here. I think all of them still have the same price, so that's quite nice. If any of the gear was changed, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, but I don't really remember gear too much, so not entirely sure about the prices. Okay, so next up of course emotes right here. I think they still have the same prices. Don't really remember any of these changing prices right here, so quite interesting. Gamepasses already talked about that of course. Only one that has changed in price is I think the shotgun knife, so quite interesting. All of the other ones have still the same prices as you can see. Characters, not entirely sure. I think they all still have the same price right here. Nothing has really changed about these ones, which is quite nice, and I think the same applies once again for the radios of course. So next up of course, let's focus on revolvers, because there has actually been one change at least to the revolvers, which is going to be of course the flare gun. As you can see right here, the flare gun used to be between the Hitman's Ace and the Golden Colt, priced at 700 gems, and has now been raised to 1400 gems, so it has literally doubled in price. The tactical is still priced at 2000 gems, and then the other ones are still priced at I think the same prices as before. So last but not least of course, let's focus on all of the knives right here. First things first, the first knife that has received a change is going to be the invisible knife. As far as I'm concerned, it used to be a few months ago only 185 gems and has now been raised to 250 gems. Next knife is going to be the arrow knife, which used to be between the particle knife and the invisible knife. The arrow knife used to be 404 gems and has now been raised to 404,000 gems, so it is literally the most expensive knife from the shop. I kind of feel like this is going to be changed maybe, I don't know. I feel like this might be a meme simply because, well, the trading has been removed and you cannot really do anything with the arrow knife right here, so I don't know, maybe this is a meme. But yeah, the arrow knife is now the most expensive knife in the shop, which is quite hilarious. Another knife that has received of course some changes is going to be right here the chaos knife. Used to be 4500 gems, is now actually priced at 8500 gems, and then of course the crescendo has been changed from 2000 gems to 3000 gems. So I think those are most of the important changes right here. And now let's talk about one of the technical changes because I've mentioned that the flare gun has been raised from 700 gems to 1400 gems and now only has 2 bullets. Like, the flare gun used to have 3 bullets. I always made fun of it for having 3 bullets because it only reloaded 2 bullets, and now it actually does have only 2 bullets, which is quite funny. So very interesting change. And also another thing, unfortunately for everybody who got their hopes up for the 6 bullets, now the 6 bullets still has only 3 bullets despite also loading 6 bullets. So yeah, I hope this one might be changed. I'm definitely going to be making some videos about the flare gun now, simply because I want to know if the flare gun has received any other stat changes, because now it has kind of received a nerf by removing one of its bullets. So definitely going to be quite interesting. And last but not least, another thing I definitely want to mention is that the VIP servers have been removed from knife ability test. You can no longer play in a private server. Maybe this will be changed in the near future again. Definitely wanted to mention this. So I think those are most changes, of course, within the game right here. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.